Good morning everyone, my name is Hardy Lagden. I'm a 23-year-old marketing executive. I have an extreme passion for health and fitness through my recent transformation. My reason for starting the channel was just to share my experiences and my journey with everyone out there. When I started, there wasn't really as big of a fitness platform as there is now. It was quite hard to get advice, especially whenever you were stuck in a rut or you just wanted a little bit of inspiration for day-to-day workouts. Over the last 3-4 years, I've lost around 3.5 stone. When I started, I was around 13.5 stone, and I decided that I just wanted a lifestyle change. I went down to my local Slimming World and I was a member there for around 1.5 years. Lost about 1 stone. So that gave me the motivation to get back into healthy eating, making good recipes at home, lots of veg, and still having like the odd little snack throughout the day. I recommend that for anyone out there who thinks that they would like to change up their lifestyle or maybe just even expand what they make every week for their family. I decided that I would then go and train myself for a couple of months just to see how I got on my own. Just living with that rigid, getting weighed every single week, I just thought I can eat clean and go to the gym and see how I get on myself. So I was a member at David Lloyd's. I used to do short, intense HIIT workouts along with just clean eating. Here is where I struggled the most. I'd got down to around 11 stone and I just didn't really know where to go from there. I'd seen a couple of my friends online sharing all of these different stories about transformation programs in Belfast. So I started having a deeper look into them and what all PTs offer here in Belfast, looking at all their different workshops, their programs, their boot camps, just to see which one was best tailored to my lifestyle. So I found a personal trainer in Gymco over at Cityside, which was a big step for me, moving out of David Lloyd's after being a member there for so long. Gave you a lot of motivation and inspired you just to keep going. And I met them on the Monday and started the 6-week transformation program that Wednesday. And this was completely different to any kind of workout that I'd ever done before. I'd usually done short HIIT workouts. I did a lot of Les Mills classes, body pump, body combat. And when I did try to train in the gym, I got really lost and was standing in the middle of the weights being like, what am I doing? How do I do this? And trying to follow online programs whenever you have no idea what you're doing. I think you just need that one-on-one coaching side of things. I did my 6-week transformation program, which included no drinking, limited carbs, but still carbs in the diet, and I had like the odd treat, but no takeaways, nothing like that. And the thing that stood out for me throughout this program really was that my willpower. You think just from when I started, I had no clue about health and fitness and how to eat and how to manage my lifestyle around work and commitments and things like that. Actually being able to complete all of those different things really made me a lot stronger and a lot more confident in the gym and in what I'm eating every day. And one of the main reasons that I wanted to start my channel was to really help those people who either would like to change their lifestyle, are in the process of changing their lifestyle and are in a rut. Those who need a little bit of motivation. Not any personal trainer, I'm not a qualified PT and I'm not a qualified nutritionist, but what I can definitely do is recommend food, I can recommend workouts, and I can recommend some good places to visit in Belfast. I find that asking advice is probably one of the best tips that I had ever picked up throughout this whole thing, because when I started I was a little bit of a fish out of water walking into a gym and never would have asked, how do you use this machine, or is this the right weight that I should be using, or oh, is this class on today and is there another one on tomorrow? Go and ask any fitness blogger that you might like, or a PT in your gym, or if you are in Slimming World, stuff like that, your leader, and they're all there to help you. But just whenever you're starting out on your own at the start, it can be really daunting to walk up to somebody to ask for advice. But learning each individual person's little bits of knowledge and all their different traits throughout the gym has really helped me just to combine that into my own lifestyle. I kind of found that when I was training that a lot of the fitness people out there sort of, talked about their daily workouts, their normal routines, how they eat on holiday, stuff like that. And as much as I absolutely love watching all of that stuff, whenever you're starting from day one, it can be very, very hard, and you can put a lot of pressure on yourself to have quick results. I want to look like that by next week, and it just doesn't happen that way. It's taken me around 3.5 years to get where I am now. A few small little fitness goals that I would still like to achieve just before I'm 100% happy, but I'm definitely a lot more confident in my clothes, going out at the weekends, in work, just even being able to speak to people in daily life whenever you actually feel comfortable in your body. It's just such an achievement. People always ask me, where do you get your motivation? Like, you're always in the gym, you're always eating good. And once you've overcame all of those milestones and put in all of the hard work, you just don't want to give that up. Couldn't imagine going weeks without going to the gym or without eating healthy. And I love sharing all of my recipes and workouts with people out there, just to give them a little bit of an inspiration, and if they can go to the gym and use one of my workouts and they love it. So I'll definitely be sharing a lot more of my workouts and what I eat every day, just so that everybody can get a little bit of an idea, a bit more about me. I work full time as a marketing executive, and I work 8:30 to 5 every single week, and I do little bits of childminding here and there, so I do have quite a busy schedule, which includes me travelling over to the UK and Ireland quite a lot. So I sometimes have to incorporate runs in my lunch. I incorporate small gym sessions if I'm at a hotel for the night, or if I am travelling, snacks and food throughout the day that I would eat to go. I was diagnosed with IBS. I decided to cut meat out of my diet. I still eat tuna, so technically I'm a pescatarian. The reason for cutting out the meat at the start was it was severely irritating my stomach, and I had researched and read all these different articles and blogs online. I ended up finding out that if you cut the meat out, then it just sort of like refreshes the digestive system, and then you can build it up again from scratch. So I've been working on that over the last couple of years, just trying to regulate my diet so that I'm consistent every day. Surprises, unless it's a meal out or a birthday or something like that. Which was really important to me and my weight loss, because at the start trying to count out your macros, count out your calories is extremely hard as a mainly vegetarian eater, as you kind of have to find all your different protein sources from all different places. Last year I actually completed 2 weeks of Kim Constable's vegan shred, which was a really new experience for me, and at the time I couldn't commit to the full 4 weeks just due to I was travelling a lot with work, and I had a lot of birthdays and events and things like that coming up, and it really did require 100% commitment. So after my 2 weeks, I just thought I have achieved as much as I want out of this program in 2 weeks, and I would love to try the program again, maybe one day when I'm feeling up to it. So that consisted of a vegan high protein diet. We were training 4 weight days a week with 2 cardio sessions per day. I mentioned my training that I had never ever thought about before, and I really did see results even though I only did 2 weeks of the program. After I did that program, I just continued training my normal way, but I've incorporated quite a lot of the meals and the cardio into normal workouts now. People are always asking me, Harley, what are you up to next? What's next on the list? What's the next challenge? Because I love finding out what everybody else does, all their results from what they've done and how it's impacted their life. I just read blogs constantly, I watch a lot of YouTube videos, and I think it's good just to keep refreshing your training, refreshing your diet, refreshing your mind and opening it to new possibilities, new ideas. Recently I had taken part in the Miss Northern Ireland competition, which was a completely different experience than I had ever been through before in my life. As a girl who started off at 13.5 stone, I never really thought about entering into Miss Northern Ireland, and I'm glad I did, and I really enjoyed the experience from it. It was then Miss Belfast, which was incredible, and my family were super thrilled, and so was I. So after that I knew that I need to do a shred, I need to do this, and he had tailored a program exactly perfect for what I was doing. So I worked closely with him for 4 weeks on 2 of my lunches per week, which was fantastic. And every time you leave a personal trainer, it's always so daunting going back to doing your training on your own. But through his training the last 4 weeks up to the competition, luckily on stage I felt super confident in a bikini, which was something I've never done before until last year when me and my boyfriend went to Marbella. I don't think I have ever taken a picture in a bikini that I have ever been comfortable with to post online or social media. I think before that probably was about 2013, when I know that there's loads of women out there who don't feel confident in a bikini, or maybe don't feel confident taking their children swimming, things like that, which is why I want to share my journey with people, to let them know that nothing's impossible. You know, there's so many ways around weight loss and around lifestyle transformations, and you just need to figure out what your goals are, what you would like to achieve, and research into how it would be possible for you to achieve these things. I always find that whenever I get a new challenge, or I think, oh flip, I would love to do that, like the Miss Northern Ireland competition, whenever you decide to do something, it can be really overwhelming because you've obviously got something in your mind and you want to do it, like you just want to go and do it right now. But things have to take time, they take research, they take knowledge and understanding. You've given yourself time, you've planned it out, you know how long the process is going to take, you're not going to be disappointed. Incorporating a little bit of exercise into your daily life, say 10,000 steps per day, and you're wearing your Fitbit and things like that. Plan it out. At the start of the week, usually on a Monday morning, I'll plan, okay, so I'm going to go to the gym Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and go for a walk with my family on Sunday. These little small goals will make your whole week so much easier, because if your friends say, oh, like let's go for dinner on Tuesday, you'll say, oh right, okay, I'm not going to the gym on Tuesday, so I can go to I can go out with my friends on Tuesday. And maybe even if you are going out for a meal, I know from Slimming World a lot of people, including myself, got extremely overwhelmed if it was someone's birthday. It was like, oh no, I have a birthday, I have to go out for a meal, it's going to be like a really heavy meal, it's going to set me back so much, I'm not going to get my pound off or whatever it is for the next week. If you try to just have your meal out in, say if your friends are nice enough to pick a nice healthy restaurant, quite clean food that you can work around, even though it's someone's birthday, they can still go out and eat a burger and chips, and you can still get a salad, or you can, just little small things can be worked out at the start of the week, as long as you prepare. Just preparation is key. I thought that I would quickly show you my outfit. I bought this yesterday from Topshop, and super cozy for jumping out of the gym or spending the whole day relaxing. I just thought I would let you see. Okay, so I'm sure I have bored you enough with my fitness journey, but if you found it interesting, please do leave a comment and let me know, or if you have any questions about anything that I've spoken about, please just send me a message and I will reply the best I can.